sounds of it, they're gonna do something similar, but because I wasn't here for last year's Fishmas, and it's supposed to be bigger and better than last year's Fishmas. But it's gonna be like Fish Fright, where there's a whole nother island. But dude, I don't even care if they did because like the fucking everything out of this calendar is so cool. So there you get the whole calendar of all this fucking shit. A couple of different boats, rods. Even if they're trash rods, like I don't care. I'm a collector. I'm a hoarder. I still want them, and they look cool. Bobbers, and then there's gonna be a whole fucking event on top of that, and a whole nother island. What are we gonna get out of the event? Now, here's the other thing, and here's the kicker: if you're gonna do an event, though, in my opinion, that event better outdo this calendar. Like, you can't put something out as grand as this calendar, but have an event that, in my opinion, is a flop, like the fish giving. The fish giving was extremely anticlimactic. Like, so your Fishmas better be as grand as your calendar. Detox, you're sleeping because you're not even acknowledging what I'm saying. This is where I need, like, a shock something to shock you from clear over there. Yeah, and emotes. You get new emotes. Like, there's all kinds of things in here. And it looks like you get an actual, like, cosmetic wear. Like, an actual outfit thing as well. And lanterns. Baits. Although I don't really care about the baits. And like the first one was this lantern, and honestly, even the lanterns you buy out of the shop, in my opinion, sadly are garbage. They're fucking cute as a button. You spend real money on them, but they're trash and useless to actually use, which really does suck. Because, like, for instance, let me go here. I mean, I could have picked the one up there, but one of my favorite bob or lanterns. Actually, I'll pick this one because that went with my axolotl boat. It's so freaking dark in comparison, like to any decent lantern. If I'm going down into the water, real, where it's real dark, that lantern ain't gonna let me see shit. And I paid for that with actual money. Like, I can't see a shit with that lantern. Whereas the only lanterns that are really viable to use is the ultra bright and the fairy lantern. Where this lantern is actually bright enough to actually see things. So the lanterns coming out of that, actually I think that is also a wider area as well than actually the fairy light. Coming out of the calendar are actually useful. They're cute and they're useful, which is really freaking nice. And we're not just stuck with just the fairy light. And it's not blinding either. Like, the fairy light makes my character glow way too much. Like, you can't... When I put fairy light on, so here's what my character looks like right now. When I put fairy light on, my character is glowing and blinding, and you can't actually see the details of my outfit. Because I don't have, like, a way to turn off the neon. So, like, when I'm around any lights that make shit glow, you can't see the details of anything. Which is super sad that their lights or not bobbers, their lanterns, none of them are really useful. But so far, straight out the gate, their first lantern is useful. It's not over blinding. but it's also cute, even compared to the ones that you spend actual fucking money on. Like, I'm super stoked for this. And I'm not stuck with the fairy light, which honestly, I also wished, because I really like this one, but it also kind of is a bit blinding. And you can't really see it itself very well, which kind of sucks. That's the only other one that's like kind of, but when you go down in the water, it kind of dulls out. And it's got too much of a blue color for my likings, personally. But yeah, I'm super stoked for Fishmas. I can't wait. What mutation is that? That's cool mutation. I need a sea turtle with that mutation. Must have a sea turtle with that mutation. Let me go back to... Oh, and this one. This one was cute, except for, honestly, I didn't like the blue things hanging off of it, but my presents seem to hide the blue thing hanging off of it. I really like my snowflake. It's not too bright and blinding, but it definitely works good underwater. Darky. Oh, the abyssal mutation. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've really paid attention to that one that much. But now I think about it, I need to see if I have an abyssal not turkey, sea turtle. I might actually. I don't know, but I'll have to go back and check. I also need to write down. Brett kept asking me, and I thought he was going to send it, and he hasn't sent it, so I'm just gonna have to do it myself. Because I was saying I was going to, but then Brett said that he was going to, so I didn't. But I need to go ahead and put together the mutation list and write down and put together what I do and don't have for my collections, so I know which ones I still need for my dragons and my turtles. Also, my meds have kicked in, so fair warning, which this is where I feel like I need to put on my other sign that I'm going to be extra yappy, more than normal. Because they've kicked in, but in a good way. Not making me feel super freaking sick. Which I'm quite happy for at the moment. Very rarely does that happen. Which is why I don't take them. Me and medication do not get along. Sadly, still in quite a bit of pain, but so it will probably only be very short-lived. Oh, bucket. Alright, let me go do another anglers and then continue fishing. Yellowfin. And I'm pretty sure Dedox is officially asleep. Starfall. Can only keep him up for so long. Oh well. It is what it is. It's not unnormal. He falls asleep a lot. Him and Paige, man, they both fall asleep. Oh, well, I fucked that one up. I guess he is not hardcore gamer, right? Like, no, not really. And he's lazy. Lazy as all get out, man. Straight up. Oh, I already have it penned. Oops. Yeah. Sleepyhead, very much so. Except, so Paige is a hardcore gamer, like straight up, and he will fall asleep gaming, and his nickname even in the, oh, let's see, yeah, no, I shouldn't do that while trying to, in our guild roster is Sleep Master, because like when Paige falls asleep, so he has two stages. When he's getting sleepy, yeah, no, he's fucked and he's running into walls. But when he's actually asleep, dude, that guy can play almost better than when he's awake. And he is literally still opening chests, doing boss fights, and going through portals while asleep. Like, I've never seen anybody play like him when asleep. It's insane. So, like, when he hits that sleepy state, everybody's yelling at him to go ahead and fall asleep so we can finish up our boss fight. It's insane. Hence, his nickname, Sleep Master. T-Dox is just kinda, yeah. Anyways, he's like, I'm not falling asleep. I'm just, as he said the other day, I'm resting my eyes. Nah, bro, you sleeping. I think his favorite thing to do is maybe sleep. He definitely likes to sleep. Preferably in chat. He reminds me of Cloud. Cloud does that shit. Except Cloud will still continue to try and play, and then the moment you tell him he's asleep, he will argue with you and be like, no, I'm not. I was watching your screen, and then continue playing. Like, I tried to take his headset off of him yesterday, because he fell asleep, and if he's not fully asleep, like, I mean, zonked out asleep, he'll wake up and argue with me that he was not sleeping, and get upset with me because I took his controller away. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure if I would consider. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely think there's a difference between Cloud and D-Dox to a degree. Cloud literally eats, sleeps gaming. Like, even at work, he's on his phone fucking gaming, playing something, doing something while working. Like, games is Cloud's life, literally. Um, D-Dox definitely plays, but I don't think D-Dox pushes himself to stay awake to play. I think D-Dox is just more chill. He goes with the flow. I am fishing the dock. He's chill. He just goes with the flow. He's like, yeah, whatever. Whatever's happening is happening. Oh, you fucking turkey. Turk and Furky. But he definitely, like, all he does is play games. So, I mean, I would still say he's definitely a gamer. It's just, because, I mean, I think anybody who falls asleep while gaming is considered a gamer. For sure. And all D-Dox does is game. So he, in my opinion, is definitely a gamer. Just, because, like, even when I tell him to get up and go to bed, he tells me no. So, like, I think he's definitely a gamer. He's just chill. He just goes with whatever